Hey guys, welcome back to Glam Finds. I'm going to do a quick, just a fragrance weekly rotation video. Not going to tell you every fragrance I wore every day because I don't remember that. But I'm going to tell you the main fragrance I wore basically for the middle portion of the day, mostly to work because that's mostly where I go. Just so you guys kind of have like an idea of what I wear most of the time. And I think this week that I'm about to show you is a really good indicator. So I'm gonna start it off with Sunday. So last Sunday I had dinner with one of my closest friends, and what I chose to wear was from the House of City Rhythm, and it's City Rhythm San Diego. This fragrance, I believe I reviewed this, has a really nice tropical feel to it. I feel like it's really addicting. Miami gets all of the hype, but this one is like really beautiful, really tropical. If you've ever smelled Boss the Scent Absolute, which I think is discontinued, this kind of smells like it takes like that kind of sweet fruity DNA and makes it a summertime fresh fragrance. Not a freshie by any means, because this definitely has some weight behind it, but it's just got that kind of like the same way that the fruitiness is done in one is done in the other. I'm pretty sure I've already done a review on this, but just quick update with the notes. You have juniper berries, blood orange, heliotrope, sea salt, lavender, nutmeg, coriander seed, almond, Moroccan jasmine, violet leaves, iris, beechwood, sea breeze, ambergris, and vanilla. I think it's a really addictive fragrance. And this is one that if I run out, well, I should say when I run out because I do have a pretty big dent in it, I have to replace the bottle because I really like it. It's just a really fun tropical summer scent. That being said, what I wore the next day is in that same vibe. Let me go ahead and pull up the notes because I already know you guys are going to ask for them. So also from the House of City Rhythm, I know 2 days in a row, right? It's City Rhythm St. John. So the notes of that one are guava, quince, lime, coconut pulp, lavender, passion fruit, cane sugar, sandalwood, rum, ambergris, and vanilla. This is a tropical fragrance. It literally smells like a tropical drink. You have the guava there, passion fruit, rum. The lime is in there, but you're not gonna get like a very citric lime. It's really in the background, and you're gonna have those real tropical fruits front and center. So I was in the City Rhythm Facebook group, and someone asked, what's your most complimented City Rhythm? And you would be blown away with how many people said St. John. So I was like, you know, I should wear it this week. Why not? And it's getting really warm where I'm at, and with how tropical this is, I was like, let's just do it. So I ended up wearing this one for my day off. I just went, you know, wine tasting and ran errands. I really don't get a whole bunch of time off, so I try to do whatever I can to kind of unwind a little bit, and then I run errands and clean. So that's pretty much it, but I was like, you know, I feel like St. John would be a really good one. Again, it kind of elevates your look a little, even though I'm just like going like, basically stopping off, doing a little wine tasting, and then moving on with my day running errands. I still want to smell good, and why not smell great? After that, my first work day, which was Tuesday, I wore Excursion, which I'm hoping that I posted that review before this. It's by Authenticity, and for me, it's a really wonderful, fresh, sweet, woody fragrance you can pull off any day. I wore it to work. I really enjoy wearing it. I'm probably gonna throw it in the rotation again this week just because, you know, when you get something new and you really just wanna wear it all the time, it's just one of those fragrances, and you can wear it, like throw it on and just smell good. So I wore that on Tuesday. And this is one that, in my opinion, I'm probably gonna end up burning through this and having to get another bottle, but I'm not mad about it. So, because indie fragrances tend to be a little bit more affordable, so I have no issue buying another bottle of that when I run out. The next thing I wore on Wednesday, also work day, was my decant of MFK Gentle Fluidity Silver. It's very juniper berry forward. So it's just a really, really crisp fragrance, and I really love that. Every time I wear this, I'm like, I should probably buy a bottle, but then I remember I promised myself you cannot buy a bottle of anything until you drain an entire decant, or at least get down to 1 millimeter, or 1 milliliter, I should say. Yeah, I really like this fragrance. Honestly, think it's really upscale, which I didn't really need for work. Anyway, the next day at work, I wore from the House of Parfums de Marly, Greenly. And I thought the same thing. I was like, oh, I gotta get a bottle, but I have not finished this. It's really nice, green, crisp. It has like a nice apple in it, musk. I really like this one because as their summer lineup, I think this is like the most unique one. And I do like it a lot. And I do think I'm probably gonna end up with a full bottle when I drain my decant. I will say this though, I will very likely end up with Gentle Fluidity Silver before that. And there are probably 1 or 2 Louis Vuitton fragrances that might even end up being before that, because those are some of the decants that I've been wearing a lot lately. Just didn't end up wearing a full wearing of any of those this week, but that's my new thing now. I will buy a 10 mil. I don't think a 5 mil is really enough. A 10 mil, usually they have a better sprayer as well. I will buy a 10 mil. And if I really like something, then I'll buy a full bottle, but I have to finish it. It's like actually been a really good rule because I do finish stuff. But if I don't finish it, then rather than blind buying something for whatever, you know, $150, $200, I saved some money, use the decant. And even if I don't feel like I need a full bottle, I take these 10 mils when I travel. So I have, you know, a summer trip coming up with my family, and I don't have to make decants. I just have them. So that honestly for me is a pretty good reason to get these decants. Again, I save a ton of money. So the next day, I actually had the day off. I got really lucky, and I got to see my friend who I don't normally see, because a lot of my really good friends live in Southern California, so I don't get to see him as much. But one of my friends was up here. So for that occasion, I went with what I'm now going to again say is back to my #1 spot from the House of City Rhythm. It's City Rhythm Rhythm. I do not feel like this one is talked about enough. It is fresh, fruity, sweet, and just smells good, and it has some weight behind it. So yeah, it's a fresh fragrance, but you will be smelled because it just lasts. Like, I had a tank top on, and as I was emptying my hamper into the laundry, I was like, what is that smell? The back of the tank top still had a little bit of rhythm on it, and it was definitely potent. Yeah, this is definitely my #1 from the City Rhythm House. Again, it kind of went to Tempo for a little while. To be fair, fall and winter, Tempo is definitely one to wear, but back spring and summer, it's Rhythm. You know, the City line gets all of the love, but the Rhythm line has some real heat. Again, Rhythm and Tempo were my favorites from the entire house, just in general. And #3 would be Miami Tropical Confessions. But let me tell you, this stuff is incredible. Definitely try it out. I smelled amazing all day. And then actually wore a lot of City Rhythm this week. I wore a lot of indie this week because the next one from the House of Genre is going to be Son of a Beach. I really like this for the summer. It like is very strong. I actually ended up wearing too many sprays. I put 3 sprays on. This is more of a 1 spray behind the neck fragrance. Unless you're outside. Outside, 3 sprays is fine. Indoor setting, 1 spray is way more than enough. Really beautiful, minty top, fruity fragrance. Definitely screams summer. I've done the review on this, if I'm not mistaken. It is a really good fragrance. Again, really strong summer fragrance. In fact, I actually think all of these are really strong summer fragrances. I really didn't wear anything other than indie and niche this week. Lately I've just been wearing what I want to wear. Not really worried about testing any fragrances, just wearing stuff that I really like. That's kind of why I wanted to know if you guys wanted rotations, because sometimes I don't want to test fragrances. So this last week I didn't test anything. I just wore what I wanted to wear, and this happened to be what I wanted to wear. So If you have any comments or questions regarding my fragrances of choice this week, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. As always, remember to like this video if you like to be subscribed to my channel. Hit that notification bell to get notified when I drop the new video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!